My name is Ned Desmond. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of TechCrunch, and I'm here in Lagos, Nigeria for TechCrunch's Startup Battlefield Africa. Today on the stage here at the Oriental Hotel, we'll have 15 companies that have been chosen from across Africa. They're all early stage companies, and they'll be competing for the crown of the best early stage startup in all of Africa. This is part of a series of startup competitions that we've conducted this year. There was one earlier this year in the Middle East and one in Latin America earlier in November. So today we'll have 15 companies, as I said, and they're from many different parts of Africa. They represent ag tech and fintech and health tech and logistics and many of the important issues facing the economies in this part of the world. TechCrunch has spent a lot of time in Africa meeting with investors and accelerators to make sure everyone understood about the existence of this startup competition and to encourage people to apply. We had about 450 applications, which generated the 15 applicants who are now on stage. The winner of this competition, which will be announced this afternoon, gets a $25,000 no equity prize. There are no strings attached. The prize is straight up $25,000, and TechCrunch doesn't get anything in return except the pleasure of watching them succeed on stage. The winner also will receive an all-expense-paid trip to the big TechCrunch show in San Francisco, which takes place in the fall next year. That's called Disrupt San Francisco. So the two founders from the winning team will have the opportunity to go to San Francisco and exhibit and potentially compete in the battlefield that we do there as well. So TechCrunch's Startup Battlefield is a very important franchise for us because it helps us put the best young startups on stage where they get a lot of attention live in a big hall like the one we have here today, as well as online. So typically several 100,000 people will watch these pitches online when we post them to the site, which gives the founders tremendous exposure to investors and potential partners around the globe. And that's basically what we're doing here today. We're delighted to be in Africa. We think that the emerging markets like the ones here and in Latin America and the Middle East and Southeast Asia and South Asia are benefiting a great deal from the startup model. And these companies have the opportunity to make a big impact on growing economies and addressing important social and economic limitations. So it's a great pleasure to be here, and thanks very much.